want to know how much that's going to cost to upgrade. Level 8. 510. Okay then, 2 more months. We have some more rebels starting to rise. 1 more month. I was wrong. Okay, good. So these two are maximum level. You're maximum level. We could probably do with like Florence being high, though level 6 is already decent. And how's the annexation going? 27%. It's taking a while. Oh, hello. 5542. And I am now losing innovation because we are behind the times. In everything. Right, that is a new form of infantry. We have got very good attack. We don't necessarily have a huge amount of morale, which probably rules out Frederican and Redcoat. We do, however, do tons of damage. So I would say probably White Coats, because that increases fire damage, and it has resistance to morale damage. That sounds good to me. Was it cavalry as well? It was. Cavalry, I almost never see a reason not to go with whatever does the most shock. Because Carabiners just makes no sense. Cavalry fire rating is dreadful. And they do less... Well, they have morale resist, I guess. So if you have morale problems... But then why wouldn't you just go Reform Latin Hussars? I guess because of the slightly less damage. If you want to do lots of damage with morale resistance, you go with that. If you just want outright damage, Ulan. Cavalry never make up enough of the force to really matter for the morale. That morale is entirely an infantry thing. Whatever you need to hold the line, you get with your infantry. And then cavalry and artillery is your damage. Especially the artillery. Right, we have a free slot, and we've already been talking quite seriously about needing to get religious ideas, especially as we move further into the Ottoman territories. So I think that is what we are going to go ahead and grab. What's France up to? You've been beating up natives. Yeah, you have. Oh, of course, the Dutch colonies. I'd forgotten how big those were getting, too. And this isn't even the Netherlands. This is still just Holland. We haven't had Dutch independence become a thing yet. Need new air. Okay. We have got lots of devotion. Good amount of prestige. Money is not a huge issue. I mean, we could get just the money guy. I'm going to get the money guy. Ooh, he's terrible at fighting, but he's really good at diplomacy. So, there's that. The other thing which I now need to do, having just gone up in Diplo, is we need to start mass-producing light ships. Like, seriously, I want lots. And Martinus is calm. Bahmanis have gone into Golden Era. Speaking of which... Right. We would need to control one more institution. Which... is not going to be very likely. Sometimes Italy gets two, but Italy's just got the one that we already control. I think we would have to go into Germany to get the others. Because attacking my old buddy France is not likely. Never research is wrong. No, it's not. Bahmanis are now rivals to the Ottomans. Interesting. After I end this campaign, can you make a Napoleonic France Protestant and colonize Hong Kong? I think my next game is going to be Poland. Because I promised to do Poland a while ago, and I want to wait until Dharma comes out before I do my Dutch game. Because the Dutch game is really at the top of my list. I really want to do a game as the Dutch. It's been too long, especially now that the Low Countries all have their own focuses. So I can finally play as the mighty Gelderland. Oh, these rebels keep on sneaking up on me. It's definitely one of my weaknesses in this game. I am terrible at noticing rebel uprisings. Let's go. Yeah, please do drop them off. Thank you. The Ottomans and the Mamelukes are at war again. Well, that's a shame. 1 year remaining. I recommend Denmark. Yeah, at some point I really ought to play as Denmark. I've played numerous games as Sweden, numerous games as Norway, but I've never actually played as the Danes. The Danes always just end up being like my main enemy. At least in the early game. We should probably go and grab some more troops. And you can start training again. Uh-oh, General just died. Let's get a new one. Whoops, that's not who I meant. That's who I meant. And we can fire you for just not being that great. So I reckon I can probably do better than you. Oh, you're already a 3-star. I mean, the quality of my commanders is exceptional. High land tradition. And also we have offensive ideas and quality. Does quality affect generals? Yeah, no, that's army tradition. Well, the army tradition indirectly does. But offensive ideas gives you more leader fire, gives you more leader shock. And what's the other one? Defensive is the other one. Even more army tradition, land maneuver. I've forgotten that defensive gives you land tradition. Land tradition bonuses like that are seriously underrated. What about aristocratic? No. Callaway Sprinkle, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so we're getting a good amount of manpower, so we're definitely on the verge of doing something nasty to the Ottomans. We can wait a little longer. Where are my galleys right now? Because I'm going to need you wherever the Ottoman shipping is. Also, a bunch of my trade ships are being built. Right, I think that you lot need to protect trade in Ragusa. We just need to push that money around. So it stops going up to Austria. Did I already have a Ragusa fleet? No. In fact, just having a bigger fleet in Genoa as well, seeing as we're only actually taking 25% of the money in there. Actually affecting them very much. And that's the truce with the Ottomans gone. Right, so I need you to be led by the Admiral. I need you parked in the same place where the Ottoman Navy is. Because bad things are about to happen to the Ottomans. I need a diplomat. Couple more days. The Navy has not seen the danger. It's like the Knights' Navy just appears on the horizon, just starts to surround their fleet. And they're like, what's going on here, guys? What are you doing? Right, so the Pope would join. France would join, just straight up. Castile would join if I gave them stuff, but I don't really want to give them stuff. Wait, the Ottomans are allied to Brandenburg? Interesting. Well, France can go and smack Brandenburg around. While the Pope and I go and deal with the Otto bros. How many troops do the Ottomans actually have in the field? 140,000 to my 60,000. With 101 manpower and 0 mercenaries. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do some damage to them here at the crossings. Actually. Let's make sure that these preparations are properly done. Although it's true, I can stop them crossing just by blockading. Oh, and the Mamluks are engaging them already? Right, it's time. Calling the Pope, calling the French. I'm not going to call Castile, because I don't think I need them. Although Castile are quite good against Malacca. I'd forgotten the Ottomans are the other colonizer. They actually have some territories out here in Indonesia. So having Castile for that would actually be quite useful. But what does Castile want out of this? Oh, Castile probably wants the colonies. I think I'm probably in a position to give you that. Question is, do I really want to bring all of this might against them? I mean, this is a lot of stuff. No, I'm not going to call Castile. Not necessary. War! We're going to war! Alright, battle against the Ottoman Navy. Go. Use the military power and let's do some more converting. Right, so you lot need to start taking these territories. Because right now they can cross here. Mamluks made peace almost instantly, and they now have a border all the way over there. But the Mamluks peaced out before this naval battle is over, so anything that we do capture from this is going to me. Wow, we are killing a lot of those every tick. We took 14 ships. Nice. Ruthless blockader. Blockade efficiency plus 25%. Interesting, interesting. My trade fleet's going to go and beat their fleet up. But now we have effectively blockaded their way across. Which is great. Oh, we took a heavy. Nice. Let's go and drop that here. Also that galley here. And the other fleets are still building up. So we've now effectively got their fleet blockaded. They might come over and attack this territory here, but we do have a level 8 fort set up. We can transport our entire army at once if necessary. Is that what they're doing? Some of them are coming this way. Not a huge number though, actually. put you all in Constantinople, because I do actually want them to come and cross over towards us. Right, you are just sending troops over here en masse. So what we are going to do is we are going to hire some mercenaries. Malgin, to war! Let's retake what's rightfully ours. Absolutely. And thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate that. Come on. Quickly. Build, build, build. Gotcha. Burn. Run. Let's cause them some problems, shall we? Oh no, you killed a mercenary. Yep, they are definitely going to start taking some serious manpower attrition here, especially if they're sending in, like, all of their troops as I'm expecting. Brandenburg, damn your ass! I was expecting France to be dealing with the Brandenburg. France is dealing with the Brandenburg. Okay. Oh, wow, Manchuria's got 30,000 men? Flippin' hell. Hello. Let's wait until we can throw the full force of the Knights' army. Yeah, they got another 10,000 men there, but that's not going to help them. Silesia's flatlands. Wow, we are shredding their army, apparently. We have got more discipline, less morale. And the more discipline means that we have more tactics. We've also got plus 15% combat ability versus their 20. My artillery have plus 20. Their artillery has nothing. My artillery is insane. So, have fun with that. Oh yeah, we're annihilating them. Oh, you know things are bad when you stack White Brandenburg. Oh, you know things are really bad when you stack White Brandenburg. Oh dear. Oh dear, Brandenburg. Right, let's bring you guys back over here just to recover. Meanwhile, I'll keep an eye on all of this, because they're going to have to attack Kef, and as soon as they do, I want to burn that province. Difference in generals, and also just artillery quality. That's what policies do for you. Speaking of which, are there any more that I should be using? Morale of navy is not particularly necessary. Trade efficiency, possibly. Nah. Siege ability. Oh man, my siege ability is already through the roof. Is my siege ability? Because I know it's insane. 43% siege ability. I never did get the 100% professionalism. Oh, shall I really mock them and just start sitting here and training? Just to get that extra professionalism going. Right, you guys are ready. I think I'm just going to have you guys protecting trade in Genoa, because I need to seize more control of that. In the meantime, I'm going to have you lot blockade enemy ports. And then I think I might wake up the heavies. Oh, the heavies are already awake. We'll just park the heavies outside of their main port. You not coming to Kef? Why don't you come into Kef? Come to Kef. What is our naval superiority like here? Oh dear. 96 heavies to their 25. I'm actually impressed that they have 25. 318 lights to their 34. 131 galleys to their 23. And 198 transports to their 69. They have a lot of transports, granted. Such beautiful music to murder the Turk by. Quite. Right, so we have that second missionary. Yeah, because of course, it's not just me that's here, it's the French Navy, which is a huge... The French Navy is the largest in the world, and I'm second. And then also the Pope, who is quite a significant Mediterranean power at this point. I think they're going all the way around. They are. Cheeky blighters. Never did get a chance to upgrade you. Right, well, you know what that means? Does it mean that? Yeah, it means that. We are going to need to hire a couple more white coats. So that we can burn the lands as necessary. And we definitely want to burn Kef as late as possible, because that siege will probably outlast the damage of burning Kef. They seem to be just going home. Right, where's Brandenburg? Brandenburg actually just lost to the Pope and Mantua. Okay then. Oh, here we go. Burn, baby, burn! Yeah, you have nothing like enough people to do that. The French are actually coming through Africa. Interesting. Meanwhile, their army is taking 4.2% attrition a day there. Oh! Hello, Pope. Causing problems. 60,000 Ottomans. I mean, we could cross over and start attacking that army before they're able to reinforce it. It's in hills, so that would be a -1. I do still need to be careful of my manpower, because they do hugely outnumber us. Although they've already lost about 20,000. Just from attrition, I suspect. Loan offer. I'm still making money, so no, thanks. And the hilarious thing is, my ships are still repairing when they're at sea. So any damage you've done to me, it's not going to matter. Oh, actually, what tech level are you? 26 to my 27? No, we're both 26, okay. So we've both gone up. Was Brandenburg behind? No. Everyone's 26, okay. How are we doing against Brandenburg? We're sieging them. I mean, we could go and attack Brandenburg and knock them out this war. Because I'm pretty sure that my 2 level 8 forts can hold here pretty much indefinitely. Brandenburg actually looks like they want to stay in the war longest. I'm really good at sieging. You know what? Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to go and siege Brandenburg out. Yeah, Malacca already at medium, probably because the French are active over here, sieging their stuff down. Also, they have some serious rebel problems, crikey. Yeah, about moving that way. Don't move that way. Which one were you going for? Who are the Ottomans? But we have ships in the pass, so they can't cross. They have to control the territories on both sides. Oh, the French decided to bring the fight to the Ottomans. And kicked their ass, but that is the benefits of Elan. But then again, we kicked Brandenburg's ass, so maybe I don't need to be quite as cautious as I have been. I just don't want to have to suffer with 0 manpower for several decades again. Lose 10 devotion, clergy loses 10 loyalty, or lose admin and they gain loyalty. I'd rather lose the devotion, thanks, seeing as I gained that back again very quickly. Oh, you doubled up again, damn you. In fact, all of their stuff is already being sieged down. No, it's not. Anhalt isn't. Oh, Castile would now just join. They've seen how well this is going and are like, yeah, we want a part of that. Too little, too late. Profiteering in Pisa. The citizens of Pisa have grown tired of the local influence of greedy Savoyard merchants that they claim are using unfair advantages to outcompete local business. They demand that we step in to limit the influence of foreign traders in the area and reaffirm the privileges of our own merchants and artisans. So Savoy gets pissed off, or Pisa. Oh, this is goods produced versus trade power. And you produce incense, so you are definitely a goods produced place. And you do have a fair amount of trade power, and you are in Genoa, which is where we collect. No, we're going to go with the trade power. Wait, that reduced trade... Damn it, I chose the wrong one. Oh well. It doesn't really matter either way. Oh, we can get that stability. Give me free stability, Pope. I deserve it. It's mine. Who's got the most contribution? Me. Actually, the Pope's bloody close. France has done the least. Well, at least France isn't just having a holiday in France right now. Take the trade center from Malacca. I have absolutely zero way of guarding that. Because Suez isn't a thing and I have absolutely no colonies on the way. My ships would sink before the time I even get there. So, no thanks. I'm just going to take as much land from the Ottomans as I can. Mordred walking to the Vatican and be like, I am the Conclave! Moon walks out with a magic stab. Berlin's going to fall soon. Saxony, however, has a ridiculous amount of defences. You level 8? Yeah, you are. That would be why. And you only have 1 artillery bonus. Guys! This is not how you do sieges. Meanwhile, the war in North Africa seems to be going predominantly in our favour. I probably didn't need to burn all of this. Oh well. Sorry guys. Not sorry. Oh, there's Brandenburg. I see you. So as soon as we've taken Anhalt, we'll head down and kick them out of Ferrara. Which would in fact be now. Brandenburg are on medium. The Ottomans are on medium already. Continue the conversion. And Pisa rose up. That's terrible timing on your part. And I did just see a Brandenburg army over there, but Brandenburg's now on low. So how about you give me money and get out of this war? And I have a soft spot for Brandenburg. I'm not going to tear them apart. Oh, however, I will tell you to break that alliance. That's a terrible alliance and you should feel terrible. So, Brandenburg will pay 1,000 ducats to the Knights and the Allies, of which I get half. Works for me. Right, let's go build some more. I don't think I have enough light ships yet. Let's get some more of those.